everybody. I'm in my regular voice today, and today I'm just doing a different type of ASMR. I'm still going to be eating and drinking, but I'm going to be shedding light on a case that's on TV in the news. Well, back in 2016, but I'll be bringing different cases to you, just bringing awareness to um, people that are missing that may not be important to us as we look, but it's important to their families. And on this channel, on my platform, I want to bring awareness to different people each week. I won't do them all the time, but I will do some sporadic. But today, I'm just going to eat my sweet potato pie that I made and did a recipe on my channel. I also have another channel called Locks of Love. I have sister locks in my hair, you guys. And so I just had them for 3.5 months, almost 4 months. And I have a channel that I talk about my hair and different other things on that channel. So go over to my other channel called Locks, L-O-C-S, of, O-F, Love, L-U-V. So if you would join me. Sorry about the interruption, but like I said, I'm just going to eat a sweet potato pie that I made a recipe on my other recipe. So if you're interested in finding a recipe for Thanksgiving for sweet potato pie, go onto my channel and look at my recipe for how to make it. So anyway, like I said, I got my water on deck, and we're going to be talking about a lady named Tyarra Williams. I think her date of birth is June 18th, 1996. That may be wrong, but I think that's what I wrote down. But she's been missing from Greensboro, North Carolina, uh, since January the 7th, 2016. So it's been a little while, but to her family, she's still very important. Okay, so um, we're going to talk about like the kind of timeline. I don't know why my thing is doing this. I'm sorry, guys. I'm having a lot of distractions here. I think we're okay. But anyway, she attended the Guilford Technical College, and she was starting up school, starting school for early childhood development. Now at 8 o'clock that morning, so we're not going to even worry about the light. I think I just need batteries, you guys, so I'm not going to even worry about. So you can see me pretty clearly. But she went to the Guilford College at 8 o'clock that morning to sign up for classes. She filled out all her papers, did the bursar's office, all the necessary things you need to do to start college. Well, at within that day at 6 o'clock that evening, she stopped at her mother's house with her brother and a guy named Aaron Taylor, who she was starting to date. Let me get a little bite here. You know what? No spoon is necessary here. Y'all, look at all this flavor. Gosh, look at that crust. Just absolutely beautiful. Let's see. That's it. Oh, I'm still whispering. Sorry. But anyway, so she's dating this guy named Aaron Taylor, and they hang over at her mother's house. And then about 8 o'clock that evening, they go to the grandmother's house, who Tyarra was living with, and ate. And my daughter's sitting over here, and I think she wants to say hello to the people. So I'm gonna let my daughter, and she was the one that suggested. Come on. She was. Okay, we don't care. So she was actually the one that suggested I do these type of videos. So anyway, Tyarra Williams, she went over to her grandmother's house, her and her brother and her boyfriend Aaron Taylor. They went over there to eat. And so about 8:30, I guess she gets a message on her phone to meet a guy named Travis. So she leaves to go and meet the guy. And she left the brother and Aaron at her grandmother's house, but then they left to go to her boyfriend's house, Aaron. So now, mind you, Travis is another guy that she got a phone call while her boyfriend and brother was all at the grandmother's house to meet him. So they end up leaving and going back. The brother and Aaron goes back to Aaron's house. And then at 9:30 at night, there was no sign of Tyarra. She hadn't shown up. Of course, Aaron, which is the boyfriend, was concerned, but he went home. The brother went home, and 7 o'clock the next day, there was no sign of Tyarra. So, by 11 o'clock, the grandmother was made aware who Tyarra Williams was living with. She was made aware of Tyarra was missing. Nobody heard from her since 8:30 the night before. So the grandmother called her daughter, which is Tyarra's mother. So the mother called the boyfriend, Aaron, and he say he hasn't talked to her since the night before. So all that they found was the purse and the ID was still at the grandmother's house. So they knew that whatever she was going to do, she wasn't going to be long because she left all her information. So anyway, 12:30 p.m., Aaron and the mother meets up, the boyfriend and the mother meets up to try to figure out why he will let her meet up with another guy, because that seems so suspicious. Like, if you're dating somebody, why would she tell you, I'm going to meet another guy named Travis, and you don't ask any questions or seem concerned? I'm just saying. So anyway, 8 o'clock p.m. that next day, that night, the mom calls the Greensboro police and tells what has happened to Tyarra. So we know that this now is January the 11th. The case has been turned over to Greensboro police. They do their own investigation. But on January the 11th, the case is reassigned to a detective. They believe Travis, the boyfriend, he had an alibi. They knew that he was with Tyarra's brother that night. So, they believe that Travis may have been the last person that seen her. So, and they end up finding out that she was secretly talking to ex-boyfriend on Messenger from Facebook. So now not only Tyarra has her boyfriend Aaron, she's met up with a guy named Travis, but now they see that she has been secretly talking to ex-boyfriend on Facebook. Okay? So I hope y'all follow me with this story. So anyway, the boyfriend came in to talk to the police, and of course, he said he hadn't talked to her, which we know was a lie, and it was revealed she was the last person to see her. He was the last person to see her. So they met up that night for about 20 to 30 minutes, and she went back to the grandma's apartment complex. Now, this was the ex-boyfriend. Okay, not Aaron. Travis. Not the Travis, I'm sorry. This was the boy she was talking to on Facebook. Okay? So the family and the police did a search of the surrounding area, which led up to no effort. So another guy came up named Trey. So we got Aaron, who is the boyfriend. Travis is who the person that texted her that night that she went to meet up. Then later come to find out that this other guy, ex-boyfriend, met on Messenger. Now we have another guy named Trey. Okay. Another guy came up named Trey. He was an older guy, but he cooperated with the police. We know that the media got involved. Tips came in from sanitation workers seeing a girl disoriented, so they followed up and believed that it was not her. Okay, so February the 8th come along, and they intensify the search. So they move on out to different, bigger parameters. Okay, leading February the 20th, they got stunning news off of, the show said it was stunning news. So they said the ex-boyfriend Trey was shot and killed, and it was raising questions because now he's killed. So they like, okay, get why did he get shot and killed? Okay, so the roommate was found to kill him in an altercation, so it had no link to Tyarra. Okay, now 3 months later, so it'll be in April, in Jessup, Georgia, someone states that she had been seen in a Waffle House with a group of girls. So the grandfather, he did his own investigation. He goes into the Waffle House, follows up, asks about, and one of the ladies that was possibly in the group was saying that, or one of the workers at the Waffle House said that they think a pimp is involved at a local motel, and then they go and try to figure out if this is a Tyarra, if anybody knows her, but to come to find out it was not Tyarra. So they thought that it may be some kind of kidnapping, human trafficking, whatever it may be. So there was a reward put up for Tyarra being missing for $10,000. Okay, now they think it may be some kind of like I said, kidnapping or human trafficking. So they did offer the reward, and so several tips have come in throughout those several months, but nothing. And so May 2016, so you got starting when she went missing in January. Now you got May. Family wanted police to take a closer look at Aaron, the boyfriend, who was at the grandmother's house, who was at the mother's house, who cooperated with police and everything. And so he maintains that his heart is broken over Tyarra's situation. So even though they look at him on now May, they still kind of investigate and have him a person of interest, but not a suspect. Okay, so on June the 13th, they was contacted by a relative that seen like the possible sighting of Tyarra at the DMV in Greensboro, where she lives. But of course, it was found out not to be her. So we know how the story ends. This girl has these several contacts with these young men, but comes to find out that at the end, it wasn't, none of these guys were found to be a part of her being missing. So, but the family is still searching diligently for their daughter, and the police is still an active case. And so, of course, they put the number on the show at the end to say if anybody have any kind of known thoughts. What is the word I want to say? Not known. Any clues? Thank you. About Tyarra Williams. She went missing in 2016. She was 18 years old. And so they put their number up, and you can call the Greensboro, North Carolina Police Department if you have any tips or any ideas about where Tyarra Williams is, and to help this family have closure. Because I'm sure this is a hard thing to know, that you have a loved one out there that you don't know where they are, what happened to them, and they went missing. So Also, if you like this type of thing where and when you start talking, you can't eat, but I'm trying to eat. But if you like more of these type of things periodically, just tell me what kind of topics you like to talk about or what kind of shows. But let me eat a little bit, and then I'm gonna let you go. And my daughter has anything to say. And y'all, this is so. Mm, mm, mm. That's it. Look at all that flavor. She wants y'all to see her hair. Oh. Mm. So, thank you guys for watching my channel. I really, really appreciate it. Make sure you thumbs up. Make sure you like, comment, share, and most importantly, you're subscribed to my channel, because I like to do different things on my channel. I like to eat, so we will eat always. But make sure if your bell is gray, it needs to be red. I think, no, if your bell is red, it needs to be gray. That means you're not subscribed. So please subscribe to my channel. All right. Thank you, and see y'all next time as I finish my good.